Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us. A group of concerned Siesta Key residents is preparing to sue the city of Sarasota to block the Lido Key Renourishment Project.
That project proposes taking sand from Big Pass just north of Siesta Key and then moving it onto Lido Beach. ABC 7's Kate Flexter joins us now with both sides of the issue. Kate?
That's right, Haley and Scott. So far, this group of residents has raised more than $60,000 to pay for legal fees, but still needs an additional $150,000, all in effort to stop this project.
There's no question about it. Lido Beach is shrinking.
Lido Beach needs sand. Lido Key needs sand.
This time lapse over 20 years shows a dwindling shoreline and a beach desperately in need of sand. The only question is where that sand will come from. The city of Sarasota is working with the Army Corps of Engineers to use 950,000 cubic yards of sand from Big Pass Shoal to renourish Lido Beach. But Siesta Key native Mark Smith, along with other residents, worries that could damage the bay and leave Siesta Key exposed to storms.
Once you dredge, once man touches it, they have to keep touching it. Once you dredge it, you're going to have to keep dredging it.
Now they're preparing to sue the city. The basis for much of their concern is an independent peer review commissioned by the county, which found the Army Corps' report didn't have enough up-to-date information.
Without assurances, scientific assurances that everything will be fine, it seems foolhardy to continue down the path and take the sand from that shoal.
But the city says this project is years in the making and is urgent as Lido Beach continues to wash away.
It's not only for the people that live there, but turtles nest there, birds nest there. So for everybody that uses that beach for their habitat, we want to make sure that we have a safe place for them to live.
Plus, Tropical Storm Colin, while small, washed away much of the shoreline, and the city worries a larger storm could cause serious damage.
And that's really the most frustrating thing, is if we can't provide protection for them when we know we continue to get these big storms, potentially more storms coming along this way. It makes it just really critical to try to get something done as quickly as we can. So hopefully we can work through all the issues and get something done.
This group plans to wait until the Army Corps acquires the necessary permits before filing a lawsuit. Back to you.
All right, Kate, thank you. Siesta Key's growing reputation as an ideal vacation spot creates issues like traffic and parking. To alleviate some of those parking woes, Siesta Key Village Association President Wendell Jacobson and other business owners are moving forward with plans to introduce an open-air trolley system on the island.
You're circling the village or the South Village trying to find a parking spot. It's a detriment to the island community. We want a more resort type feel, and we feel that the trolley tram falls into that category.
Sarasota County area transit officials will meet with other business owners in the village to further discuss the future of these trolleys. Parking can be a problem out there, especially during the height of the season.
Yeah, that could be so convenient.
Yes, indeed.
Now we'll head over to John, who's in for Bob with our steamy forecast.
Yeah, exactly. It's obvious why anyone would want to go to the beach today, get away from the heat. And my goodness, we didn't have much in the way of showers near the coastline to break the heat. So right along the coast with that westerly wind flow over the Gulf waters was the only place to be to get a little bit of relief out of doors. We had a pretty quiet day area-wide, not a whole lot of activity, but we did have one exception, notable exception actually. A shower developed into a large thunderstorm that produced some very gusty winds as it moved across the area from Palmetto to Parrish, producing at times some torrential downpours of rain. Everything pretty quiet right now in that area, but it also produced some very, very heavy gusty winds. Downdraft winds caused perhaps wind excesses of 70 miles an hour, which overturned a couple of tractor trailers and toppled some trees as well. Our high temperature today was 94. We're at 91 by 8 o'clock tonight, so not cooling off too terribly rapidly. Back to you.
Thank you, John. A woman recently arrested in an animal cruelty case is found dead inside her jail cell. Judy Lamb was found dead inside her cell from an apparent suicide Tuesday night. Deputies arrested Lamb, Eddie Roden, and Mona Gaiman for animal cruelty. The sheriff's office says the incident took place at Gaiman's home on North River Boulevard in Nokomis on June 27th. Deputies connected the trio with the strangling death of a 7-pound Pomeranian dog. Detectives are currently investigating the death of Lamb.
Florida Highway Patrol is investigating a motorcycle crash in Venice. Troopers say a father and his 13-year-old daughter were riding on the motorcycle around 5:15 this evening. That's when a vehicle pulled out in front of them on US 41 at the Center Road intersection. The driver dropped the bike and he and his teen skidded down the road. She was taken to the hospital for minor cuts and bruises. Her father was flown to a nearby trauma center as a precaution for head trauma. Troopers are looking for the vehicle that did drive off. At this time, troopers are not calling this a hit-and-run crash. Road closures along Osprey Avenue in Sarasota mark the start of the city's second attempt now at replacing an outdated wastewater facility. A bridge near Osprey and 41 will be closed a year as crews try to tunnel a pipe underneath the Hudson Bayou. It will divert wastewater from Lift Station 7 to the future site of Lift Station 87. This is the first of a four-phase, $27 million project that could run through the year 2020. Residents along nearby Alta Vista Street say they do not want to be part of a construction zone for that long.
That's 4 years. That's going to have a lot of effect on the quality of life and the property value of these houses.
We'll make sure we get it done right to protect the investment of the city. What we don't want to do is repeat history, what happened the first attempt.
The city is currently in a legal battle with an engineering firm from 2011 for costing the city $10 million on a miscalculation during that tunneling phase.
Visitors to downtown Venice are getting a free Wi-Fi hookup. If you're in downtown, you can cruise the web without using your own data, all thanks to a local businessman, Tom Trammell. Trammell says he believed in this project and knew it would be a success. That's why he spent the last 5 years making it happen. Now, after all that time and about $30,000, the Wi-Fi is live and visitors can sign on.
I believed in the project. I thought the project would work just fine, and I had the capital to do it, so I saw no problem.
Trammell hopes to gain advertisers so he can raise enough money to extend the Wi-Fi even further. Sarasota County and the city are also providing free Wi-Fi to guests in some places. Complimentary Wi-Fi is currently offered at all county libraries and SCAT Express Route buses. It's also available at city-owned buildings like City Hall and the Van Wezel. Those buildings that don't already have the free Wi-Fi service will have it soon.
Good thing.
Yes, it is.
Well, following a push to share the water and the beaches with marine life, several sea turtles are found dead after this weekend's Powerboat Grand Prix.
And Governor Rick Scott is pushing state legislators to battle the growing algae crisis off the Florida East Coast.
The all-new official Suncoast forecast, only on ABC 7.
If you have a suspicion for harboring prostate cancer, we have a way of diagnosing by using an exquisite instrument called three-dimensional color flow power Doppler ultrasound. Using this system, we can identify abnormalities within the prostate that you could otherwise never detect. The Dotoli Cancer Center is the only center in the southeastern United States which has this technology. If you have prostate cancer, we will find it.
Discover the biggest savings of the year on some of America's favorite vehicles during the Drive and Discover event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Get four-wheeler magazines 4x4 of the decade, a new Jeep Wrangler as low as $25,999, or drive away in a new Jeep Cherokee for just $19,999. Get a new 2016 Jeep Patriot for just $14,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Since 1928, Karastan has been setting the standard in carpets and rugs, producing non-allergenic wools that won't promote the growth of bacteria or dust mites like other carpets will. Karastan wools actively remove contaminants from the indoor air, making your home healthier. And there are many colors and patterns and textures to choose from. Come see for yourself.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
This is a special health alert for seniors suffering with joint pain. If you have Medicare insurance, you may qualify for high-quality support braces at little or no cost.
I'm thrilled with my knee braces.
Now, there is a simple and proven solution for seniors to get out of pain with state-of-the-art support braces.
I barely feel any pain at all.
Braces for your knees and back, as well as your shoulders and ankles, too.
I'm so happy with the quality of these braces.
Call now, and you could qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost.
I can play ball again, and it doesn't hurt.
And because of my Medicare coverage, it costs me next to nothing.
So call now.
And Because I have this red, white, and blue Medicare card, my braces have cost me just about nothing.
It's true. You may get a knee, back, shoulder, and ankle brace at little or no cost.
They qualified me for 2 knee braces and a back brace.
If you have knee or back pain, give them a call. They can help.
1-800-476-8967. 1-800-476-8967.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com. AND services.com.
The 4th of July holiday weekend has become synonymous with going out on the boat, but the increased traffic on our waterways has had a devastating effect on the area's marine life.
ABC 7's Bobeth Yates joins us now with more in the story tonight. Bobeth.
Well, from loggerhead turtles to manatees, once again, the 4th of July weekend has resulted in multiple deaths and several injuries.
You know, there's a lot of turtles in the area right now, compounded with a lot of people on the water. It sort of can be a recipe for disaster for those animals.
Gretchen Lovewell is the Stranded Investigations Program Manager at Mote Marine, and she says the 4th of July weekend has been devastating on the area's marine life.
This weekend, we recovered 3 boat-struck loggerhead sea turtles that were dead due to their injuries, and we also had reports of 2 others in the area that were free swimming but had obvious boat strikes to their wounds and were unable to recover them.
And there were other injuries.
In addition to the turtles, we had reports of 3 different manatees in our local waters that had fresh boat strikes.
Because the injuries were not reported at the time of the incident, Mote officials say they have no way of pinpointing who's responsible or when the animals were hurt. The Sarasota Powerboat and Grand Prix races were also held during the July 4th weekend, and festival officials say they are not responsible. In fact, they launched the Share the Beach campaign, which included educating the public as well as implementing new safety policies.
You know, on race day, we did have a turtle that entered the race course this year. We have observers from the air, on the beach, and on the water. And when they spotted that turtle, the race was halted.
Officials say racing resumed when the turtle cleared the area.
That's a perfect example of the types of checks and balances that we have as a charity producing such a big event and a race in partnership with the sanctioning organization to protect the wildlife.
But while the turtle who entered the race was saved, Mote officials wish all recreational boaters would have been just as cautious.
A lot of it's just being a good steward of your environment. When you're boating, I know it sounds like a very simple thing, but just wearing polarized sunglasses can make a huge difference because you can see through the water better. Also, things like stowing before you leave.
In addition, officials say don't hesitate to call them if you hit something because their goal is to save marine life, not prosecute. They also say if you do happen to call them because of an injured animal, you should stay with that injured animal until help arrives. Back to you.
Thank you, Bobeth. That is good advice because don't feel like you did it on purpose. You're going to get in trouble. Just report it and make sure it gets the help.
You can't always see them, so that's
true.
part of the problem.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with John's forecast. It's a hot one. I'll give you that much. Stay with us.
Hurricane season is here, so when severe weather threatens, count on the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC 7.
We're armed with the most advanced weather technology.
And focus on the Suncoast.
The official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
You know what scares me? No electricity. Yeah, when this magical box suddenly stops working, I call the pros at Mr. Sparky and they send a superhero to save the day. How's it going, Pablo?
It's going great, Mike.
Pablo possesses amazing skill. He can perform incredible feats at blinding speed.
Superhero. Couldn't have done it without you.
Modest, too.
Call 888 8 Sparky.
Just to be clear, I don't live here.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
The heat just keeps on. I mean, it's just, even at, you know, in the evening, it's still close to 90, right?
Oh, yeah. By 9 o'clock in the morning, it's 90 degrees almost. I mean, it is just unbearable. It really is. I mean, the only place to be is inside in the air conditioning.
Air conditioning is such a miracle. It really
Yeah,
is.
isn't it though?
How did they do it? How did they do it here
I don't know.
50 years ago without it? I don't know.
I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Like that.
A lot of fans.
A lot of fans.
Constant
Yeah.
fanning.
They
Yeah.
actually had some pretty good architecture that helped, I guess. You know, the
The
high
airflow.
ceilings and everything,
Yeah.
and the little chimneys in the center of the room and everything. But still, I mean, what do you do with 110 heat index? You don't do anything.
know.
You just move real slow. We have currently very warm conditions out there. 92 currently with a 76 dew point value. Oh my goodness, that is sticky. 88 degrees Longboat Key, Lakewood Ranch coming in at 91, 93 degrees in Parrish, Bradenton coming in at 92, 92 as I mentioned in Sarasota, 90 in Venice, 89 in Inglewood. Wow, 96 degrees in Sebring, Lake Placid, 95 Wauchula, 96 in Arcadia, 92 in Mayaca, 93 in Northport. And you know what? We're going to do it all over again tomorrow. Yeah, we had some big storms around today, though across the peninsula, there were only a few, but the few that built, a couple of them were pretty strong. And some down around Fort Myers, over by Lauderdale, Orlando, up around Tallahassee. Tampa saw a few thunderstorms. And of course, we saw the one near Parrish that produced some significant weather. Wind gusts associated with that downdraft right there helped produce wind speeds probably in excess of 70 miles an hour, which toppled a couple of tractor trailers, actually. Even some reports of them lifted into the air some 25 feet. Plus, it took down some queen palms, so significant damage there by that storm. But currently, it's quiet. Don't expect to see much development during the evening hours. Should be a beautiful sunset. Nice to get out and about, maybe dine. Well, I was going to say al fresco. Weather-wise, it'll be okay, but it's a little hot to do that, I suppose, unless you're brave. High pressure right on line with us here in the state of Florida, bringing us those light, variable winds, allowing the sea breeze to build and move everything, what there is of it, into inland areas in the afternoon, early afternoon, and through the later afternoon, carrying them further and further toward the center of the state. This high pressure ridge is really going to, you know, it's going to wag its tail over the state of Florida. Sometimes it'll migrate more toward the east. Other days it'll go a little bit further to the west. And I could get cute and up and down our rain chances by 10% or so. But on average, we are looking at a 20 to 30% rain chance, and that's it. That's it for the next 4 or 5 days. Very warm afternoons, light and variable winds. A little bit of a dry spell, I guess you could call it. For this time of year, we should be at about a 40 or 50% rain chance. We won't see that. Tomorrow, the RPM computer model again puts rain showers into inland areas and then dissipates them during the evening, leaving the coastline pretty quiet. That's the forecast for the next couple of days, I would say. Nice boating weather, though. West wind at about 10 knots, becoming northwest overnight at about 10 knots, giving you a light chop on bay and inland waters, and a 20% chance of showers for the next several days, maybe bump it up to 30% as we head into next week. Daytime high temperatures warm again tomorrow. Back to you.
John, thank you. New developments surrounding the algae bloom emergency on Florida's East Coast. Governor Rick Scott says he'll push state lawmakers to spend millions of dollars to battle the massive algae bloom. Part of the blame for the bloom has been placed on discharges from Lake Okeechobee. But Scott says septic tank runoff is contributing to the problem. The governor plans to ask the legislature to create a local and state grant program to help homeowners who want to switch from septic tanks to central sewer systems. He's also proposing setting aside money next year to help communities around the Indian River Lagoon and Caloosahatchee River in Fort Myers build new wastewater systems.
A dispute in Northeast Florida today over medical marijuana. An administrative judge heard arguments today about whether a nursery should receive a license to grow, process, and sell medical marijuana. Loop's Nursery was denied a license by the State Department of Health, while 2 other growers had been approved in the Northeast region. Loop's has the ability to grow low THC marijuana, commonly known as Charlotte's Web. It can be extremely beneficial for some patients.
There are kids waiting for treatment that deserve treatment, and the Department of Health is fighting getting the nursery who's saying, we're ready, we can do this, we can make this happen now.
The administrative hearing could last through next week before any final decision is made.
Still to come in your Suncoast News, an annual tradition in Venice.
An event to showcase some of the top talent on the Suncoast tonight in the Spotlight.
Coming up here, the national outrage growing. Now the new video just out tonight of that deadly police shooting, a city bracing. Severe storms hitting right now, and the video from a deadly hostage standoff inside a Walmart. Next.
US Med has great news for anyone living with diabetes.
If you have Medicare, private insurance, or prescription drug coverage, US Med will ship a new glucose meter right to your home.
And shipping is free.
My new meter uses only a speck of blood, so it's less painful than my previous meter.
If you have Medicare, private insurance, or prescription drug coverage, you're covered with US Med. We're welcoming new patients, even if your current provider can't supply you anymore.
I don't even have to test on my fingers anymore. I can test on my hand or forearms, and it's more accurate than my old meter.
So call US Med today, and you'll have a choice of 2 great meters.
One that actually speaks your results, or a meter so small it fits in the bottle of strips.
Act now, and US Med will include a free prescription discount card. We'll also send you a free diabetes cookbook. This is your opportunity.
So call US Med today.
You'll be glad you did.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good. Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
Summer has always been a great time to hit the beach or maybe jump in a boat and head out to the bay or the Gulf.
But the live theater performances around here used to come to a dead stop this time of year. No more, and they're air conditioned. ABC 7's Linda Carson joins us now with In the Spotlight. Linda.
In the Spotlight today, the 4th annual Venice Cabaret Festival. In July and August, the Suncoast swelters, and in the past, most of those cool theaters went dark. No more. The Cabaret Festival is a showcase for top Suncoast talent.
Crossing to
The Venice Summer Cabaret Festival opens July 7th with Sarita Banks in a one-woman show, Broadway Soul.
She's doing all gospel and Broadway and soul, so she's a great powerhouse singer.
On July 9th and 10th, John Russo's show takes center stage.
The show is a Rat Pack tribute, two 45-minute sets with Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra being the focus, and a little smattering of Sammy Davis Jr. in there. High energy.
We have 23 different acts throughout the summer, 8 weeks long. Every Thursday through Saturday night and Sunday at 2 o'clock, you can find a show of your choice. There's a huge variety of music and talent from around the area. We are so looking forward to it. It grows every year.
There are 5 more acts this year than last. 10 of the 23 acts are first-timers at the festival.
Ariel Blue from the West Coast Black Theater Troupe will be with us later. Christopher Getty. It's just a huge variety.
In fact, Laurie herself, also a very talented singer, has a show coming up on August 18th and 19th.
It's called Songs in the Key of Pink, and it is a breast cancer benefit and a tribute to some wonderful singers who happen to have had breast cancer. We've got Sheryl Crow, we have Melissa Etheridge, Olivia Newton-John, Carly Simon.
And 10 top Suncoast performers from all over the area will join Laurie in her show. One of them, ABC7's own Joey Panic.
It gives you an opportunity to try something different, work with people that you haven't had a chance to work with in the past, and just, keep performing.
Joey will be singing a love song to his dog Lulu. Not only does the Cabaret Festival fill a real need for more live entertainment on the Suncoast during the long, hot summer, it's also a great opportunity for professional performers.
There aren't a lot of options to try out new material or new concepts, and this is a great outlet for local performers or visiting performers.
We have this pool of performers who are looking for work to do, and this is their way to be able to shine and to promote themselves and their own talents, and it's a way for Venice Theater to have something going on pretty much every evening.
The Venice Summer Cabaret Festival is in the Pinkerton Theater, and you can sit at cocktail tables and have a drink as you enjoy the show. It runs through August 28th.
Well, that's perfect.
Fun. Yes, it is.
Cool yourself down in the AC with some cocktails and have a fun night and watch Joey sing to his dog. I mean, you can't beat that,
What's
right?
better than that? And
Better
people
than
from all the other theaters are coming and doing their own special shows. They usually play somebody else's part.
Yeah.
Now they're doing their own thing.
Oh, nice.
Such fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice to be in the air conditioning, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Boy.
Warm weather again. Heat indexes tomorrow close to the 108 to 110 mark. It's worth noting, watch out for your pets. Don't walk them on the hot sidewalks in the middle of the day. Those temperatures can get really warm, burn their little paws.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Thank you so much for joining us. World News Tonight with David Muir is next.
Have a great evening.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7.
One of the pieces that we found out is while we communicated quite a bit through that rollout, there wasn't enough interaction with the community.
Parking meters coming back to downtown Sarasota. Find out what the city is doing to avoid the mistakes they made last time they were brought in and then removed. I'm Ray Collins. That, plus our roundtable discussion.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Attention! This is an important message for anyone who had an IVC filter placed to prevent blood clots from traveling to their heart or lungs. Did your IVC filter move, break, or cause organ damage? The FDA warns that IVC filters may cause serious complications, such as heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, even death. If you or a loved one suffered serious complications, call IVC Filter Helpline now. You may be entitled to compensation. IVC filters are designed to prevent blood clots. If your IVC filter moved or broke and you suffered heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, or if a loved one died as a result, call IVC Filter Helpline today. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone. Call IVC Filter Helpline now.
Please call 800-897-6764. That is 800-897-6764.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
Annual wellness visits are important for healthy living. When you schedule your yearly exam, MCR Health Services is here for you.
With over 25 healthcare centers featuring multiple services and 8 pharmacies, we are here for you. Call or click today.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, AND services.com.